Hey there, I'm author Shannon Reber, and this is Genre's Bookshop Podcast, and today it's just me and Ryan.
Yes, it is. Yay.
Hey.
Yay.
Okay, so we will get Andy back at some point. So
Mhm.
fingers
She's
crossed.
going through,
All.
yeah, she's going through some changes.
Yeah, she got a new job and
Yeah.
uh
Sounded
it's
like a butterfly though. It's like she's going through changes.
she's
She's
coming
in
out of
the
her cocoon. It's
she's in her
amazing.
pupa stage, so she'll be out.
Exactly, precisely.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, I have to confess though, she talked me into reading the Brandon Sanderson the sci-fi series. And I got up to I think book 4 is the end. It might be 5, I don't remember. No, it's
Mhm.
5. I got up to it, I was like, "Mm, mm." I mean, it's not like I don't like it, I just needed a break, I think.
Yeah, and
So,
that's how I feel about series. You just get so invested and then you're like, oh, it's over. It's like, I don't know. I guess I just like standalone novels.
ah, see, I usually prefer series, but I needed a break, so I took a
Yeah.
break. And for some bizarre reason, I like nothing that I was listening to worked for me, so I decided to try some thrillers, and I actually
What?
like them. I like
Yeah.
thrillers. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm always a big fan of thrillers because it's like a page turner, like who done
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Now,
yeah, exactly.
I know you're listening to an audio book and
Yeah.
what's it called? The Lockout? The Locked Door?
That was
The
one that
Locked
I
Door.
read a couple of days ago. That's
Okay.
by Freida McFadden.
Yep,
And yeah, yeah, that's your author.
that's my author. Was your chapters really short?
No idea. It's
Okay. It
audiobook, so I don't
it
really
didn't say
pay
like
attention.
chapter two or whatever. Didn't
Yeah, yeah, it
I
did.
didn't really listen to Okay. I mean, were they short in time? Because I'm reading the teacher, which I'll
Okay,
get to,
okay.
and the chapters are like 3, 4 pages.
Oh,
Which
okay.
if you're on the go, yeah, it's like, oh, I can sit down, read a chapter, and go do something else. But to actually just sit down, it kind of breaks it up. And like this morning, I read like 6 chapters, and I would have read a little bit more if the chapters were a little bit longer.
Oh,
Because I go,
really?
oh, I'll finish a chapter and I'll go do something in my bedroom or
Yeah.
I'll go wash some dishes. And then like an
Pet your
hour goes
cat. Don't
by and I'm
forget to
like,
pet your cat.
yeah, well, she's always on my lap. Um, so it's just I prefer longer chapters. Maybe not long,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
maybe like 10 to 15 pages. The three,
See,
it's like I get it.
that's it's a new thing. Like because of like TikTok and everything being in short segments. Like a TikTok video tends to be
Mhm,
between 1 and 3 minutes at the most. And
mhm.
well, I mean, sometimes there are 10-minute videos, but nobody watches those. Well, they might, but I don't.
Okay. I
But
don't really, I mean,
oh
I
yeah, you're
people
not a TikTok guy.
send
Ah.
me TikToks, and I mean I have the app, but I don't actively go on it until somebody sends me a video or like, oh
Yeah,
dude,
but
you
then
got
somebody sends you a video, and unfortunately you get like the wrong video.
yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but I haven't had that issue because I got a new phone, but I
Oh,
know
okay.
it was an issue. It's like, mm.
Eh,
But yeah, so I prefer medium chapters,
okay,
but thrillers, like I get, because I think James Patterson does that,
okay.
but I think it's more for on the go because you can just like say if you have a lunch break, you can whip out 3 chapters during your lunch break and feel
Yeah,
like you accomplished something.
yeah, exactly.
Me, it's like I like to read a chapter and then get up and go do something else and come back and it's like hour and I've read 3 chapters, but that's just me. I'm weird, I
Okay,
guess.
okay. Well, I mean, you're allowed. You are allowed
Mhm.
to have your own little preferences.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so you're reading The Teacher. So give me
yeah.
a small synopsis that doesn't have spoilers,
Well, I'll
if
just
you
read the back
can.
then.
Okay.
Uh, Eve has a good life.
Mm,
She gets up each day, gets a kiss from her husband, and heads off to teach math at a local high school. All is as it should be, except
except
last year, Kasem High was rocked by a scandal involving a student-teacher affair with one student, Addie, at its center. But Eve knows it's far more to these ugly rumors than meets the eye. Addie can't be trusted. She lies, she hurts people, she destroys lives. At least that's what everyone says.
That
But
little
nobody
tramp.
knows the real Addie. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows the secrets that could destroy her if people at school found out. And when Eve discovers the shocking truth, Addie will do everything to keep her quiet. From New York Times bestseller, Freida McFadden comes a story twisting secrets and long-awaited revenge. Now,
Mm.
I'm like on page 100,
Okay.
and because I would be further, but the chapters which we already talked about, but there's so many twists and turns, and it's like
Okay, okay.
really like it's really cool.
Okay.
And
That's interesting.
the thing, my last name's Bennett, and
Yes, yes.
the the teacher Eve and
Oh.
her husband are Mr. and Mrs. Bennett.
Oh.
So,
So it's your mom
I
and
mean,
dad.
well, or it's me.
Or oh, well, okay, if
And
you and
well, no, like, well, no, they're younger. They're younger
okay.
teachers. You kind of know there's going to be an inappropriate relationship with teacher student, and it's probably going to be the girl and the guy, and he's Mr. Bennett, and it's
Yeah, that's a little icky. That's a little
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
and
icky
then
side.
it hasn't happened yet, but
Okay.
I'm bracing myself, and I mean, I hope that's really not a spoiler. I mean, you can kind of
Yeah,
tell that there's
yeah,
going to
I
be,
get that.
and it's got like a apple with a knife in it. Like
That
it's
I
kind of
liked that cover. I saw that the Rogue Readers group on Facebook. I saw
yeah.
that and I went, "Oh, that looks interesting," but I
It
never
is
downloaded it.
it's so far I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a like I, I don't know. I mean, I don't really listen to audiobooks, but
Yeah.
if I was listening to this audiobook, I usually listen to it in my car. I'd probably
Yeah.
not my car.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
When I started The Locked Door, that book starts out with a woman, let's see, I think she's in her 30s. She's a doctor. She's a surgeon, and you find out that her father is in prison for murdering 30 different women, and
Oh,
so
it
she
worked or
no
over time.
over a
Okay. Oh, so
expanse
he's
of time.
oh,
He was a
okay.
serial killer,
Serial
um,
killer,
but
not a mass murderer.
uh,
There's a
not a mass
difference.
murder. Yes, that is true.
Mass murder, one time killing. Boom. Serial
Serial.
killer,
Yes, yes,
overtime.
yes, yes, yes,
I,
yes.
I watch a lot of crime drama at work on overnight.
Apparently. Yeah, now you know these things. Now you have all these interesting details to share.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I thought I had figured out who the bad guy was, but I was
That
completely thrown. I
that's
had
the
no clue.
best.
I love
That's
that.
that's the
And
best.
it never happens to me. I always figure books out. But yeah, I didn't get
Maybe
it at
that's why
all.
she's so popular because
Yeah.
I went to Walmart the other night. I think maybe was it Tuesday before trivia, and I because you were talking about this Frida McFadden, I
Yeah.
forgot I bought, and I was looking at Walmart books, which I mean, take it for what it's worth. They had like five or six other Frida McFadden books, including the locked out one.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
and I bought this out at
Oh,
the
okay.
Walmart.
At the Wally World.
So yeah, I mean, so like when I read Verity, the
Yeah. Mm,
Colleen Hoover, she's
yeah.
got like 1,000 books all at Walmart too.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, well,
Well, the one that I started after I finished The Locked Door, I tried to go back to my fantasy books, but they just weren't working for me. So
yeah.
I found another thriller, and
You gotta say it like that. Thriller.
I'll let you do it.
It's a song.
I know. Okay, but I found another one. It's called Blackheart. The woman's name is Anna Lou. Oh shoot, now I totally forgot. But it's written in present tense, third person in the the villain's point of view, and then you go to the cop who's investigating in first person for the other chapters. And
Okay.
I love that. It I really really like that.
Because
Um
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm not running on all cylinders. Third person is like using what pronouns? Is it like
um
they?
third person is he, she, they.
Okay.
Yeah. But
And
it
then first
and
person's
then
I and yeah.
yes, correct.
And
But
what's second person?
present tense second person is talking to the reader.
Oh, okay. Like breaking
Well,
the fourth
talking
wall.
to yeah, not talking to the reader, but talking to the person who the book is to.
Okay.
That didn't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
not feeling well,
I
so
think it did. I mean, I know I'm not
okay.
running on all cylinders.
Me either. Ah, this is a great interview, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
this is great. We're having a great
we're
time.
so
But
good at this.
so, but I know
Okay,
every
okay.
once in a
Here,
while.
here, here.
Okay.
Anna Lou Weatherly. Weatherly, I
And
think.
Anna Lou Weatherly.
Well,
If you're
hold on.
watching, you
This
write good books.
this oh, okay, okay. This is it goes back and forth between these two characters' point of view. But the thing that I'm not liking about it is that just randomly the cop and the bad guy start dating. And
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
and they have no idea each other. Like,
correct, correct.
oh,
No clue.
yes, that's going to
But
be an interesting arrest.
exactly, exactly. But
That's adds another layer
it
of it, and
does. It
I like
does.
it. I mean, I guess I'm not reading it from
Well,
a
the
objective
only
point of view of hearing it
right.
just from there. I'd be like, yeah, sign me up for that. I love it.
Okay. Well, the thing that I don't like is that it just feels too coincidental. Like, oh,
Yeah,
dating site, yeah, he just
yeah.
randomly comes across
You know,
the
I,
murderer. Like,
sometimes. So in the one of the last chapters I read, the Eve, it's not really a spoiler. She has this obsession with shoes,
okay.
which is, and then she goes into a shoe store when it's about to close, and she's like, has a little bit of a theft sort of element,
Oh.
and
Oh.
she goes into a shoe store, and then something's happened in the shoe store that came out of left field, and it's like, what? I mean, granted, this book is like almost 400 pages, and I'm on like
Okay.
the first 100. So, I mean, it happens early enough in the book where it can kind of explain the rest of the book, but it's just like
Okay.
I put the book down and I looked at my cat and I'm like, Jules, what is going on here? And she yawned at
Did
me
she
and
answer? Oh, okay.
she
Darn it.
yawned.
Oh, well,
She's
that
indifferent.
I know that feeling. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I was yelling at one of my books the other day, and my cat was sitting on my lap, and I scared her. She ran away.
Yeah, like there's been times where I throw books if I don't like if it does something.
Oh,
You can't really do that on an
do
audiobook.
that
I
when
mean,
you have your cat, though.
I
I
don't
mean,
throw it's not like throwing it at, it's just like, come on, like toss it. It's a
I feel you, brother. I totally feel
toss.
you.
Easy. Hey, yo,
Oh, what
hey, yo.
the? Come
Yeah.
on.
And my cat gives me weird ears.
Yeah, yeah. I know the weird airs. Yeah.
Weird ears.
I usually get the death stare. What is wrong with you, woman? Yeah.
She doesn't.
And
She
I have
wouldn't
no
even,
answer for that. I have no answer.
nope. Nope.
Zero
Science doesn't
clue.
either.
Shut up. But I really am I did just find out that this book is part of a series.
Oh,
So the detective let's see, the detective
so
is Dan Riley. So it's the Dan Riley series.
okay. So I'm assuming like is it gonna be every
I don't
every
know.
series he has a new love interest that happens to be a criminal?
I hope not.
Or is it like, oh, yeah, the one that got away in more ways than one, you know?
In more ways than one. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean she's like all right. So my issue with a lot of thrillers and murder mysteries are that they try to make the bad guy too sympathetic. Like this I mean, I get explaining the backstory and explaining how this character became the way she is, but like the description of everything that this character went through, and she's the serial killer who's killing Daddy Bear first, and then she's going to kill Mommy Bear and then Baby Bear, uh because her little name is Goldilocks. So she's using
Oh,
the fairy tale, and she's yeah. But this woman is like she was an abused child. Her dad murdered her mom. She was raped by her father. Like it's just this horrible like I mean I've done that before in books. I've given villains
you
tragic backstories, but it
kind of
just
have
feels like
to.
with this one it's trying too hard to explain how she became this person. It feels
Well,
like it could have been done more slowly.
but so you just don't like the build up? You'd rather just say,
No, I
boom.
don't like her. I don't like her because she killed a cat. So I want her to
I'm
die
with you.
real
I'm with
fast.
you.
I want
I
her to die
that
real
that might be a
fast.
book toss moment. Like, geez, the cat of all
Not the
things,
cat, not the cat.
the cat. Like, was it accidental or was it
No,
purpose?
no. It was
Purpose?
arsenic, arsenic poisoning to a
Yeah.
cat. Yeah.
Jeez. Why am I laughing at that? That's not
I
funny
don't
at
know
all.
why you're laughing at that. Because you're evil. That's why. There you
No,
go.
no, I read
Pet
something.
Jules, it'll make you feel better.
I saw something on Facebook and it's like and it was great, but it never happened to me, but it said like all my ex-girlfriends are like boxes of chocolates. And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" It's like
Um,
you never know what you're gonna get. It's like, no, they'll probably kill my cat. Because cats shouldn't have chocolate. And I just thought that was funny.
oh, it is funny, but it's so
Yeah,
awful.
I mean, yeah, it's awful. It's dark. But when I first saw it, I was like, well, I read it. I'm like, life's like your girlfriends are like, you never know where you're. No, oh, you went there. You went
Oh,
there too.
I don't. Yeah, yeah. That's a tough one. That's a really
Yeah.
tough one.
Mhm.
But we're both evil for laughing at that. Yeah. I accept that about us.
True. But there's some people out there that are
Evil,
evil and
evil.
vindictive.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
kill a cat.
See,
Yeah, that's
in my opinion, abusing an animal and abusing a child are pretty much
yeah, because they're
on the
helpless.
same level.
Because
So,
they're essentially helpless.
yes, exactly. So,
And yeah, that I have problems with. I mean, I know there's like a website that it does do spoilers, but it's
okay.
like, does the dog die? So, like,
Oh,
say if you're watching a movie and you know there's an animal in it, you can
yeah.
just go like, does the dog die? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna
Okay.
watch
All
it.
right. We're all
Oh,
right then.
oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
No, I'll watch something else.
Well, see, I honestly I almost didn't finish it, but I decided that I wanted to know I need to see this woman fall. I need to see her pay for what she's done. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason that I'm finishing it because I have faith that Dan Riley will figure this out.
So,
I have some faith. Dan Riley's a
and
good guy.
but he's attracted to killers.
He doesn't know that yet. Come
There's got to be
on.
some, yeah,
Well,
maybe.
well. Yeah. All right. So, what are you reading next?
I have no idea. I
Oh,
have, I have no idea. And I noticed, I'm just looking over my book. I think I
okay.
spilled some gravy on my book.
Why
So
do you do that?
things happen. I
Why do
got
you have
gravy
gravy
burns.
on your Wow.
I think it's gravy.
I
I
have
could
to
lick
admit
it and
though.
let you know.
You could, yes, you
I'm assuming it's gravy because
Oh. What
could
why
be
don't you let
something
your cat lick
else.
it?
What? Oh, oh,
Oh, no.
anyway, yeah, I have no idea what I'm
Anyway,
reading. I have no idea.
I hope you don't. Well, okay, so I have like this huge long TBR and I'm a
Yeah,
mood
so do I.
reader. So it's whatever I'm in the mood for. And since thrillers are actually working for me, I'm gonna need some recommendations. So
Okay.
you're gonna need to help me out on this, my friend.
There's so many, and they're all, I don't know.
Well, I'll just look up Freida McFadden because I really did like her book.
Yeah,
So
she does.
I'll go for her.
And Colleen Hoover too.
When you described Verity, I was just done.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
I wasn't
that
interested.
I mean that's her darkest novel according
Oh,
to
okay.
the book talkers,
Oh,
according to,
okay.
so that's why I kind of read it because I was like, oh,
Okay.
I like dark. It's kind of like horror adjacent. So
Yeah, horror adjacent. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Eh,
Mhm.
I think I might actually try horror again because I mean it's not like I read horror, so I
Yeah,
might go
you
for
do a
that.
lot of zombies. You're a
I do.
zombier.
I am a zombier and a
I mean,
vampire and a
yeah, I mean,
werewolfer.
a zombie. Like I don't really. You've seen one. You've seen them all. Like, I don't know. I
See,
mean, that's that,
the ones that I like are when they do something different with the zombies.
mhm.
And the one that uh shoot, I just forgot his name. But the book is called Clifton Falls, and there's, I believe, three books out right now. But the zombies are actually learning and they remember,
Oh,
and that's
yikes.
really creepy. And
Yeah.
it actually makes it better just because there's something different about it. I mean, so it was really interesting to watch the progression.
Yeah. Well,
So
I
like
think
in one of the first zombie scenes, this guy comes out of the ground. Oh, no, I'm sorry, this woman comes out of the ground, and the guy who sees it, he's like, "Mom, is that you?"
so. They
And
talk.
no, no, hold on.
They're
So the guy,
brains.
no, you gotta listen for a second. So
Okay.
the guy who is standing next to her, standing next to the hole in the ground where his mom came out of. He says, "Mom, is that you?" And she stops and she looks at him and she doesn't kill him because she recognizes him.
Oh, that's
See, yeah,
huh.
but most of the ones that I've read recently have been it's the military's fault. The military created the virus that would keep soldiers alive.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes
oh,
sense.
keep them
Or
fighting after they died.
oh, that's
And
that.
that's where pretty much every zombie book goes. So
Yeah,
yeah, it
always the
gets old.
government's fault. It,
It gets
yeah,
old.
gets stale. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
Mhm.
I don't read a lot of slasher type books, but I might try that. Might try a
Slasher.
slasher.
I've read some slashers. I like it in film version
Okay.
because I think the one thing that slashers do really well are jump scares, and that
Yeah,
really it's hard to do that on the page.
it's true.
You you
I
can
gotta
do
say,
you can do cliffhangers at the end of a
yeah,
chapter, which are cool,
yeah.
but I don't know. It's like it's hard to do a jump scare on the page.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I will just pick my own darn book. Whenever I figure out how this woman gets busted. She has to get busted. She has to get busted. She has to get busted.
Well, if there's a
And
series, you might not get busted.
shut up.
Oh,
It
maybe.
might be
I
a Dan
mean,
Riley series. So, you know, you just get various mysteries from Dan Riley investigating.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That might be it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I'm hoping. Because yeah, she better not get away. Okay, so as of now, what would your rating be for the Freida McFadden book you're reading? The teacher?
Well,
The teacher.
it's the teacher. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, like out of 10, I liked it's captivating.
Yeah.
So let's go like 7, but it's a very it could go up.
Okay.
It will probably go up from there
Okay.
unless it flies off the hinges. And there's yeah, unless it totally
Yeah.
flies off the hinges, which I think it does. But
Oh,
I
okay,
think it
okay.
will be like flying off good hinges as
Okay.
opposed to like what? What?
Say what?
Yeah, where they yeah. hopefully it like, so I'm thinking it's gonna go 7, but it can only go higher.
Ah, okay. That's
You
pretty
know?
much where I'm at with this one. I would probably go closer to like 6.725,
Okay. Oh,
and then
the thousands.
give it some leeway because I feel
Mhm.
like it can go up so long as she dies. It will go down if she
What if
remains
she doesn't
alive.
die and she just is captured and she goes to prison? Like it's, or did she need to
No,
die
that's
for
not good enough for me. That's not good
with the
enough.
cat?
Because the cat. I don't care about the people. I care about the cat.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person. I know, but I accept that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I will talk to you. I don't know when we're doing the podcast next
Yeah.
week. But we will do this again, and I think
Yeah.
Andy will be with us. So
Cool. Cool. Yeah. See what she's up to.
yes, exactly. We got to figure
Yep.
out what she's reading too.
Yep.
Okay, so
All right.
I will see you later, and thank you for
Yep.
joining us. And
Yep.
r- read read on or something like that.
Keep on
We
reading the free
lost our
world.
yeah, there you go. All
All
right,
right.
see you later, dude.
See ya.